Hey guys, what's going on? MaxFTE here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be flying into the Pokemon Go Ultra League premiere, which has not been here in over two years, I want to say. Either way, it's been a long time and we're going to be jumping straight into it. Did you also know that only 8.8% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed? So if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe, and help us on the road to 10k. But yeah, let's dive straight into the battles. The team that we're going to be running today consists of Pidgeot on the lead, with Poliwrath on the safe swap and Galarian Stunfisk on the closing. We've got Pidgeot on the lead. It's a very, unless you see a steel type or a rock type, it is an incredible lead. It's just a complete mind game with it. You know, having the Feather Dance, which totally debuffs your opponent's attack, or the Brave Bird, which does so much damage but also completely debuffs your defense. It's a complete mind game with Pidgeot, and that's why I like having it on the lead. There's not many rock types or steel types around. To mind, the only thing I can think of, Cobalion as a steel type, but even then, the part fighting type does help out Pidgeot in that matchup. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, Ampharos, that's one thing that a Pidgeot lead does not do well against, which I've actually been noticing quite a few of, unfortunately. However, you can generally overcome it with this team. It is quite strong. But yeah, it basically just depends on how you're going to play. Obviously, Poliwrath on the safe swap is quite good. Having access to Scald and Icy Wind, being able to guarantee an attack drop with the Icy Wind, as well as heavy damage with the Scald and a 50% chance of a attack drop. Poliwrath is a very strong Pokemon, and having such strong fast move pressure with the counter, it's a great Pokemon. And as well as Galarian Stunfisk, something we've not seen in a long time. It sort of fell out the meta of the Great League, and it was never really in the Ultra League meta much, and so giving it a go again. You can have a lot of fun with it. I've sort of missed it, to be honest, but that's just me. Going for the Rock Slide up against the Togekiss. This is going to take out the I think they actually rage quit at this point. Just swiped up, just delayed the match for another 5 seconds for whatever reason. Pidgeot in the lead against Gengar, incredible lead. Obviously, they're generally going to be running ghost type moves, so that's good for us. They come in with the Charizard, and I came in with the Stunfisk, which maybe I shouldn't have. I think I should have came in with the Poliwrath, but I don't know, it's iffy. And we do, well, I'm saying it's iffy. The thing that's quite good about this matchup is you can incorrectly call the bait twice and you can still win this matchup, which is really good. I mean, it's really good that you can still take Switch. However, it's not that great that, you know, you've burned both your shields for no reason. So as we see here, we shielded 2 Dragon Claws, and we do actually survive 1 Blast Burn, which is really nice. Opponent does try to farm me down with the Gengar or catch a Rock Slide onto it. However, we do manage to switch just in time, and our opponent is going to go for a Shadow Ball up against our Pidgeot. I think here I go for a Feather Dance. I'm wanting to do some damage to the Gengar, but I'm also not wanting to debuff my attack. Sorry, my defense, I should say. So we're just going to go for double Feather Dance and just totally neutralize them. Wait, I mean, as if it wasn't neutralized enough anyway. They come in with a Charizard, and obviously we've got no shield, so we're just going to try and get to a move. Unfortunately, not quite going to reach one. They are going to go for a Dragon Claw, which is actually quite good. And I was worried there about them making a catch, and so I go for a Feather Dance. That's not going to quite take them out. I swap straight into the Poliwrath to try and catch a move, but they come in with their Poliwrath, and we are going to take that game. Just because, I mean, they top left it. They knew there was nothing they could do. Why did I say Skarmory? Pidgeot against Venusaur. Amazing lead, really good for us. And they come in with a Poliwrath, which I was a little worried about. I think maybe I should have just swapped in instantly. However, we fumbled it a little bit, but is what it is. We're going to come in with our Poliwrath now. After we get off the Brave Bird and take a shield from them, they're going to go for a Scald. It's going to do some nice well, to be fair, I was about to say neutral. It's not neutral, it's not very effective, but it does still do decent damage. Thankfully, they don't get the attack drop on us, and we do get the attack drop on them. That's going to make this matchup a little more sweet for us. At this point, we are going to be able to farm all the way down and leave with a move. Their Annihilate comes in. Obviously, counter is doing nothing against them, so we're just going to go straight for our Scald, hope for an attack drop. However, they do actually swap out into their Venusaur, which is quite nice. And so I think here I come in with a Stunfisk, just because I know that obviously both Stunfisk and Skarmory are quite good. Sorry, why do I keep saying Skarmory? Pidgeot is really good against both of them. However, Stunfisk struggles a little more against the Annihilate. So being able to go for the neutral damage with the Earthquake and the Mud Shots, as well as the Rock Slide actually, we're just going to get off as much damage as we can. Just because I know, as I said, that the Stunfisk isn't going to be doing as well against the Annihilate. Just leaving the Pidgeot free for the Annihilate. They're going to instantly swap into theirs, I'm going to instantly swap into mine. I was a little worried here, I always forget that Annihilate can actually get Ice Punch. However, they go for Night Slash. Thankfully there's no boost, and we are going to go for the Feather Dance. This is obviously going to greatly drop their attack, and it grabs a shield as well. And at this point, I think we can actually shield here and just farm all the way down, which is what we should do. They do go for a close combat as well. Really good thing that we shielded. So now we're actually able to farm up to a Brave Bird, go for the Brave Bird against the Venusaur, and take that game. Maybe the Brave Bird was slightly overkill, but hey, it did the job. Bad lead. We finally have a bad lead. And so we're going to swap straight into our Poliwrath, just because, well, Poliwrath's our safe swap, you know. Stunfisk doesn't really want to see Empoleon. Obviously, it does look a little bit better now that it has Steel Wing instead of Waterfall. However, it is what it is. We go for a Scald up against the Skeledirge. They let that go through, which is really nice. I didn't actually pay attention if they got the attack drop. Yes, I think they do, because there's still that glitch where it just non-stop shows it. I could have gotten away with going for a Scald here, but I was a bit worried. Plus as well, they do shield it anyway, which is really nice. Best situation for us was that they shielded that. I could have gone for the Scald, which again obviously would have KO'd them, but there was the only 50-50 of it actually getting the attack drop. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know why I'm sneezing, jeez. Farm down with the Pidgeot, and so they are going to come back in with a Charizard, which I think they actually gave up at this point, so we are just going to speed this up a little bit here. I'll jump into the next battle. So yeah, like I said, our opponent actually rage quit that last battle, so we ended up winning, obviously. Really bad lead with the Walrein on the lead against us. We swap into our Poliwrath and they come in with a Trevenant, which isn't quite as bad as you would think. Obviously Water against Grass, as well as Ghost. Obviously we're not doing anything with our counters, but the Icy Wind is going to be looking really nice here. Going to be able to get one off. They're going to go for a Seed Bomb, and because we've gotten off 2 Icy Winds now, they're going to be double debuffed. I think at this point a Seed Bomb wouldn't even KO, so I'm going to let this go through. This is going to hit for some nice damage, however, doesn't quite KO, which is really great, and I think we're just barely not going to be able to get to an Icy Wind. I actually thought we might have managed, however, unfortunately not, and so I'm going to come in with Pidgeot and just farm all the way down. There's nothing that Trevenant can throw that is even neutral. I mean, there is Dark Pulse, but who runs Dark Pulse and Trevenant? Nobody. So they're gonna come in with the Walrein again. Again, just gonna try and get a Feather Dance off here, which we do. Unfortunately, we don't get a shield, and even worse is a CMP tie. But because we did get I think I could have gotten away with letting that go through, if I'm honest. And I managed to catch an Icicle Spear onto the Stunfisk. So that's going to be tickling the Stunfisk, but unfortunately at this point, because I've got no shields, I'm not going to be able to take this game. They're going to be able to shield that one Rock Slide. I think if I had a shield, I would have... It's always coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it is what it is. They're going to go for a Flame Charge, take us out here, and we are able to get to the Brave Bird, which even... it is nice that we managed to reach it, however, unfortunately, does not KO. They're able to get to a move, our defense is harshly dropped, and we are not looking great at all. They go for a Fly and take us out there. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you enjoyed even more, hit that subscribe and help us on the road to 10k. If you didn't enjoy, make sure to drop a comment and let me know why. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya. Peace.